Owners of a bed and breakfast were looking for answers after a car crashed into their building, setting off a fire.
Very upsetting to see it like this because we've taken care of the building for 20 plus years, and to see it in this disarray, it's really heartbreaking.
Just how much damage they're facing. Good evening. I'm Paul Butler.
And I'm Chris Weimer. Welcome to WBOC News at 7. The building that holds the Towers Bed and Breakfast in Milford has its origins in a structure built in 1783, and it's sat as it does today since 1891.
And now, after a devastating fire over the weekend, the owners are rebuilding. Our Sussex County Bureau Chief, Evan Koslov, joins us in the Bureau. And Evan, the destruction was caused by a car.
That's right, Paul. And it was Saturday night that the car took a right onto North Street from Front Street. And for reasons that police don't yet know, it lost control and hit the bed and breakfast. When the flames began, that car drove away. If you love Milford, love history, or love both, then you probably know about Towers Bed and Breakfast. It sits in this building, which has its roots in the late 18th century. But Saturday night, devastation. This was video sent to us by news watcher Stephen Jordan showing the building ablaze. A car hit the building while making a turn, piercing a propane line and causing a 3-story fire.
A spark, of course, started the fire, I expect, in the gas, and it shot up through the wall.
Now this is what's left Monday morning, as shown by owners Rhonda and Daniel Bond. They were in Georgia when they got the call.
It shouldn't have happened first. I mean, it's one of these accidents that was due to human mistakes. It means a lot to us, and we intend to get it back to the way it was as quickly as possible.
And what makes this especially devastating is the historical nature of these homes. Take these windows right here. These are from 1891, brought over from Italy. It's rippled stained glass. As you can see, fortunately, the windows are still in pretty good shape. But despite the windows, there is still extensive damage on the east side of the home, something that Rhonda says is pretty emotional.
It's pretty devastating because this has been a labor of love. We spend a great deal of our time here and our energy.
Meanwhile, Alfred Schwartz is the innkeeper for the hotel and said his 3 dogs were trapped inside when he first arrived at the fire. He explained his first interaction with a Milford firefighter.
First words out of his mouth was, "Your dogs are okay." And I almost broke one of his ribs. I grabbed him so hard. I was so happy.
The damage is done. Now it's time to rebuild. Now, despite the damage, things really could have been a lot worse. That's because the bed and breakfast is closed to guests only 1 month per year. Guess when that is? That's this month, in January, so nobody was inside. From the Bureau, this is Evan Kozloff. Back to you guys.
All right, Evan, thank you very much. Now, police are still looking for the driver of that car, and they're asking for your help. If you have any information, they're asking you to contact the Delaware Crime Stoppers. Send this number at 1-800-TIP-3333. Now, as for the damages, the state fire marshal estimates it at $50,000. But today we spoke with Gale Force Restoration, the company repairing the bed and breakfast. They say the cost is likely far higher than that, I should say, there in Milford.